Hi friends! I thought I'd jump on here and share some great news of things I've been experiencing. One in my own life and how I've been seeing transformation, and another with another client just today. Interesting situation with an entity. So first, there's only so much work I can do on myself. I do a lot of this emotion code, body code work on myself. Sometimes I have to ask other practitioners for help. And I had vertigo throughout this last year. Different times, it got really bad in December. And in my heart and my spirit, I'm like, this is not okay. I've never dealt with vertigo before. I do not want this. This is not all right. And I think it had to do with I just launched into all this energy work every day and I wasn't properly energetically shielding myself. So I had this vertigo going on. Really shuts you down if you've ever experienced it. And I had an amazing practitioner, Emmanuel. I'm going to tag him. He worked on me and he did 2 sessions, and then I was like, should I get one more? No, maybe I just need to see a chiropractor, because a chiropractor friend was telling me about the C1 when it's out of place, that sometimes that can be the issue with balance. Well, I'm like, I'll just see, I was telling Emmanuel, I'll just see a chiropractor. And he's like, he said something that's been resonating with me ever since. He said, you can go to the chiropractor and you can keep going to the chiropractor, but if the root cause is energetic, then yeah, you're going to have to keep getting adjusted. You'll have to keep seeing a doctor for this, and so on and so on. If the root cause is energetic, ultimately, yeah, you need to release the energy. So I'm like, oh my gosh, he's right. I know he's right, even though I do this work all the time. So I did one more session with him. And what's funny is after that session, it didn't clear up right away. I was so frustrated the next day. I thought I was having mild vertigo all day. And like, come on, I'd actually done about 7 or 8 sessions on this vertigo stuff before I started asking for help. And then when he did that session and then followed by more vertigo, I'm like, crap, it didn't work. Actually, what happened was my body was processing. I didn't do another session even though I was thinking about it beyond that day, because I watched as my body over the week, and now it's been over a month. I haven't experienced any vertigo whatsoever. When I would drink coffee, vertigo would start to come on. When I'd have a little bit of alcohol, I'd start to feel unstable. Now it's not, that is not an issue whatsoever. I've been feeling amazing. So that's my own personal testimony. And then also today I was going to share, she gave me permission to share this. So I was asking her body, what negative energies are in your is your body holding onto from past experiences with your sister? She had a lot of trauma with her sister growing up. We've been doing a few sessions on this. So the first thing to come up was a psychic trauma. This is kind of, in the body code, this is just a normal thing to come up. A psychic trauma is experiencing a lot of emotion at the same time, so much so 2 trapped emotions are moving out of your organs at the same time, and they create a bigger ball of negative energy. In this case, fear and helplessness. So we release that from our body. Then muscle testing, finding out, okay, bacteria. Okay, whenever bacteria virus comes up, I'm like, what's the root cause? And then it went to physical disconnection. Yes, our bodies can get energetically disconnected. In this case, her esophagus, and connected to the rest of her digestive system. And she's like, oh, I haven't even told you about this choking issue that I have sometimes. And I'm like, oh, well, apparently, yeah, there's something going on with your esophagus. It's 48% disconnected, we found out. And then I'm asking her body, what's the root cause of this disconnection? And up comes an entity. Yeah, like an evil spirit. And this is another form of energy, guys. We can release it too, just as easily as negative emotions. I love that. It's really simple. So, but unusual, I couldn't just immediately release that entity. It was saying it wasn't going to release. I'm like, okay, what's the root cause of this? Inflammation energy, release that. And then a hidden addictive heart energy. And I'm like, I had this intuition of like, are you into like horror movies or violent stuff? And she's like, oh, I love it. I love that stuff. And I'm like, well, apparently it's supporting this entity that's also contributing to this esophagus issue. So I'm asking her body what is creating this addictive heart energy to horror movies. And all these things come off. And I'm asking what's the root cause? Anger, betrayal, depression, dread, unworthy, lack of control, low self-worth, all good reasons for her to run to Netflix, watch the next episodes. Rejection, resentment, forlorn, feeling miserable, unsupported, hopelessness, love, unreceived, and then hidden inherited failure from mom, 13 generations. We release all these things, then we go ahead and release that addictive heart energy to the horror movies and that kind of thing. And then her body's like, yep, you can release the entity. Interesting. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys. You may have threads of your story where you're like, I wonder what I've got going on. We can ask your body. We can find out. We just use muscle testing and God's help as I go through a session, and it's quite amazing. So I just am so grateful for getting to do this work, and I wanted to share this good news with you. So I'll catch you guys later. Bye.